Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Luisa Solis. I will speak a little bit today um, about emotions and health. The purpose of my presentation is to describe the link between emotions and health. Many studies done in the last 30 or 40 years have shown a very special connection between our emotions and health. Positive emotions play a protective role in the development of diseases. And a study done on Harvard University over 2 years period from 1,041 patients shows that optimism and positive engagement has a protective factors on our well-being. Additionally, this same study shows that study hope and curiosity in conjunction with three physical diseases outcomes. And this study shows that people that have more hope and more curiosity have less or decrease the likelihood of developing diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and tract respiratory infections. So we can see how they can detect the connection between these emotions and these especially chronic illnesses. Additionally, other studies have found that cancer and hope are related. Patients with many kinds of cancer found that when they have more hope or higher the hope score, their time of survival was higher. On the other hand, many studies have found that negative emotions have a negative actions in our health. For example, emotions like anger, anxiety, and depression have a connection in a range of chronic illnesses like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and asthma. Moreover, adverse behavior, for example, smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, greater body mass, and lower physical activity are connected with negative emotions like anger, anxiety, and depression. So we can see like everything is connected. Emotions are connected with health. Negative emotions bring sickness. Positive emotions help to improve the well-being. I will share with you some examples. One of them is a case, this lady, Margarita. She was suffering a very terrible stomachache for 3 years. And she had visited many doctors, and any of them can't find any reason for his pain. And she visited Dr. Push in Spain, and after he spent 1.5 hours checking her history, he said that everything was okay. She didn't have anything. Even he can do anything else for her because she has the maximum dose of medication. And this doctor, he works and having studied emotions for over 20 years. And he started to wonder what was happening to Margarita. And he asked her, okay, tell me, how is your life in general? She said, it's good, my family is good, finances are good, social life is good as well. And the doctor said, is there something that annoying you? Margarita thought for a moment and she said, in fact, there was something. Was her boss in her job. She had a very bad relationship with him. The doctor told Margarita that tried to improve her relation with her boss. And she was hesitant at the beginning because she said, this doctor is a little bit weird. I came to find some medication, some treatment, and he told me that. But Margarita decided to make a try because she didn't have more options. And what happened? 1 month later, Margarita had no more pain and she didn't need more medication or painkiller. The reason what was happening that you can wonder, is our well-being related to what do we see, what do we smell, what we taste, what we feel, what we hear? The answer is all of the above. What was happening to Margarita is that she was very exciting and very stressful at work, and that was causing her this terrible pain. As soon as she relaxed, she was no more anxiety, then the pain went out, so she can feel better. Many other studies have found exactly the relation between emotions and health. For example, another study done in a hospital, they studied the relation between the physical spaces and the release time for patients after surgery. Okay, the things that they do, they place half of patients in a room when they can see nature light, they can see trees, and they can receive the sunlight from the window. And the other half of patients, they were placed in a room where they only can see a wall. What happened? What happened was the result. The patients who were placed in the room with the nature brain recover faster, use less medication, went 1 day before home, and have better relationship with the nurse. What is that? What is happening? It happened because we have a hormone in our brain that is called endorphin that is activated when we see nature's side. And it's also called the hormone of happiness. Endorphin is also activated, as I said before, when you behold beauty sites. Additionally, many studies has found that people is willing to pay more for a room that is with nature light. This connection between emotions and health have been studied for more than 2,000 years ago. Lao Tse said, if you are depressed, you are living the past. If you're anxious, you're living the future. If you are in peace, you are living the present. So, let us take care of emotions, and our emotions will take care of us. Thank you so much for your attention. Any questions?
Sorry, I just wondering, I can guess your comparison about that one patient living in the same room, one is dark room. I just want to hear from you, another patient, what's going on him over her. In the end, just want to hear. Actually, we can guess what happened in the opposite of the good side from another with the room.
Yes. In fact, for example, the study wanted to know exactly what happened at hospital, because when you are go home, you are comfortable, you are with family, but in hospital it's more critical the time for the people recover. And we can assume, because the study was limited to the hospital time, that they got better at home because they were recovering faster. So, as soon as they recover, they went home. So we can assume that we're better.
Thanks.
Any other question? Thank you so much.